Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's GentooMan here, and I have another story time for you guys today. And this story time is kind of just a reflection on how minimalist of a person I am sometimes. This story is going to be called The Most Lackluster Costume of All Time. So this story takes place just a couple years ago. A couple years ago, not just a couple years ago, because I feel like just implies it was a little bit more recent than it is. But it was coming around Halloween time. And, my friends had invited me for when the day came to go to my friend's house like we usually did, go trick-or-treating, and just hang out with my friends, which always sounded like a great time to me. I was always looking forward to it. But this particular year, I didn't know what to go as for Halloween, I don't know what to go as for Halloween this year, and it's in a week, so that's also a problem. If you have any suggestions for what I should go as for Halloween, definitely leave it in the comments below. But this particular year, I had no idea what to go as for Halloween. All my friends had their costumes picked out and everything. My one friend, who I'm actually still really good friends with to this day, who I'm actually seeing the FNAF movie with, he went as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which was actually amazing. It was one of the best Halloween costumes I've ever seen. It was fantastic. But I didn't know what to go as. So, I was going all over the place. My mom took me to a Halloween store. I was looking for, masks and costumes and just for something cool. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't find anything that was all that interesting. Nothing was hopping out at me as oh, I want to be this for Halloween. I'm having the same issue this year, but that's not what the story's about. So we went to all sorts of places. We went through thrift stores and actual Halloween stores. We went through everything, right? And I couldn't figure it out. And finally my mom's just okay, what's something you really like? What's a character or something you really like? And at around this time is when I had first watched the movie Kingsman: The Secret Service, which is actually my favorite movie. And I really like the character of Eggsy, the main character of that movie. He's great. I love him. I love the actor who plays him, Taron Egerton. Absolute GOAT actor. But yeah, so I'm well, I could be Eggsy, I guess. Mom's that's not really a costume. You kind of just wear clothes. I'm yeah, I guess so, but still. So we went to a thrift store and just got all the things that I need. I already had a pair of jeans, so I just wore those. And we found a striped shirt that looked just like his from the movie. And then I got a bomber jacket just like he wears. And Mom was well, we got to make this at least somewhat like the movie. You need to have something that shows people who you are. So we sewed this Kingsman emblem onto the bomber jacket, which is kind of cool. It was fun. And then the last thing I needed was the hat, because in that movie he's usually wearing a hat, and in his most iconic outfit he has a blue cap on, right? So I ended up finding this blue hat, but the issue is it had a little logo sewn into the brim of it of a gas station. So we had to cut that out of the hat. We had to actually cut it out of the hat, and then we just slapped the movie's logo over the part where it was missing a bunch of fabric and called it a day. And I was so happy because I was this is an awesome costume. This is so cool. It really wasn't that cool, but I thought it was cool. It was a pretty lackluster costume, and when trick-or-treating, I had so many people ask me where's your costume? And I had to explain it to them. And it's not an unknown movie, but it's also not the most common movie on earth, so that was fun. But yeah, that was my really lackluster costume that I actually loved. Moral of the story, sometimes it's making the costume that's fun, and if you know what it is, then whatever. Don't care what other people think. But yeah, let me know what you guys are being for Halloween. I'm really interested, and let me know what I should be, because I actually have no idea at this point. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up the story time, you guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. I'll leave all the links down in the description. You can follow me on Twitter and TikTok, and on Twitch. I did stream Five Nights at Freddy's not that long ago, and I intend to do it again, hopefully to beat the 420 mode. And yeah, stay awesome, you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.